Hello, scholars, and welcome back. It's already week 7 of POL450 Research Methods for Political Science. As we come into week 7, we should be feeling very good. This week, we're going to focus on taking all those building blocks, all that work, all that effort we've done in the previous weeks, bring it all together, make sure that they fit, create our prospectus, finalize our prospectus, fine tune our prospectus, and get ready for next week where we can put all that work and submit it. This week we do introduce a few new topics on validity and reliability, how we need to make sure that our study is valid and has reliability. We're going to integrate that. We have a few deliverables, and the big thing this week is we get the opportunity to actually submit a rough draft of your prospectus. This will be the final opportunity to get any advice and feedback from me before you have to submit that. So let's look through what we got. So this week we have a PowerPoint lecture, and our PowerPoint lecture is going to build off Chapter 9. So we have Chapter 9 of our book as our reading, and then we have a PowerPoint here on the validity and reliability. Two major concepts that you need to ensure that your study is valid and that there's some reliability about this. And for many of you, we've already spoke about this with your topics, where if we're going to do a study, we need to ensure that the results are valid, that there's there's levels of validity to them, and reliability, that the results, that there's reliability. And this will be and this is where I would hope, when you look at the validity and reliability of data and the instrument, that you'll start picking apart other research assignments, or other research projects rather, that you read or you view, where you're going to question how valid are they and how reliable is the data they're getting. So it's an important part, and this is what actually makes a good research study, is the fact that it does have layers of validity to it and that the data is reliable. So then we'll look at our 3 deliverables. The first deliverable we have is our written assignment 7, which is our research draft prospectus. Same due date as always, by Sunday at 11:59, and this is a 50-point assignment. Here is the rubric, and this rubric is going to mimic the rubric for our critical assignment. So what you want to do is you want to ensure that you're matching all of the criteria of this rubric, that we have an intro, that we have a methodologies, that we have a sample and data collection, that we've talked about our overall design, and we are reviewing our prospectus, so we have all those pieces integrated. Now, why this is important is that if you have been one of the individuals that have got some feedback from me that said possibly correct this, you'll need to correct this before you submit, I like what you're doing, but maybe you need to tweak it this way or another, this is the opportunity to put all those pieces together, create your research prospectus, submit your research prospectus in draft form. And remember, this could be a draft form. I understand that we still have days to refine this. So if it's just a draft form, it's just headings, if it's just what you want to submit, I am fine with that. What I anticipate with this assignment this week is that if you have questions, you're going to put it in this draft and ask me, is this what you're looking for? Is this not what you're looking for? Any suggestions? Now, we realize that our critical assignment is due early in week 8. So the sooner that you can get this draft to me, the sooner I can grade it, and the sooner you can work off that feedback. So that would be the idea, or the premise behind this draft prospectus. Our second assignment we have this week is an application assignment. So once again, it's our quiz. We got 6 multiple choice problems that we need to submit, and that's going to be based upon that validity and reliability. And then finally, we have our discussion board. And this is on our week 7 discussion board. Use this discussion board to discuss your experience with this type of research. What did you learn about the research process? What did you learn about your topic that was new or unexpected? So what I'm asking for on this is somewhat of a reflection. So you all submitted a topic at the beginning, and now you're at the point where you should have somewhat of a completed research prospectus. And I would just like you to discuss what has changed from week 1 to week 7 on the research process. What has changed from what you thought was a good topic at the beginning to what has actually transpired, or what you have created in this 7th week. So that's what we're looking for. Once again, your discussion board post is at least 300 words, and then we need to respond to at least 2 of our other students. And as we've explained many times, discussion boards and in our online education forum, this replaces the dialogue that we would typically have in the classroom. So I'm looking for good posts, good contributions to the discussion, and scholarly level feedback where you are actually giving some sort of insight, feedback, suggestions to someone else's post. I'm not looking for I agree with, I'm with you, I really like this. I want you to add to the discussion. So there we have it. This is week 7, an exciting week. We're so close. You have the opportunity, if you wish, to get that research draft early to me. You'll get some feedback. My intention this week is as soon as I get those research drafts, I'll try to get those turned around as quick as possible because I know that you want that feedback so that you can get those critical assignments. I'll also ensure that I'll release numerous reminders this week so that we have a good idea of when our critical assignments are due. But take a look in week 8. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, give me an email. We're getting towards the end. Like I said, at the first week of this class, the beauty of this class is you've done all the work. All we need to do is put all those pieces together, make sure they flow, polish them a little, and we will be looking excellent as we move into week 8. So you all have a blessed week. I'll keep you in my thoughts and my prayers, and I look forward to reading your work this week, and I can't wait till we talk again. So let's say bye for now.